All right, here we go. This is a very simple one. Sorry, I need to get comfortable. I'm off work. I'm chilling. Um, I try not to do too many videos. I'm really not trying to be that kind of person. Just definitely want to help people find where they're at. There's a lot more seltzers now. Just wait. Definitely had some people I talk with. They're not like wild basic fans. The one I liked was their cocktail variety pack, and so there's some ranch water was okay. There's another one I did a video on it, and it's just I don't know. They try and put the lime in there, and unfortunately, honestly, somebody just needs to make a beautiful seltzer, and then say put your own lime. When it comes to citrus, once you put it in there, the actual flavor of the citrus dies off, but the acidity stays there. So you get that little tanginess, but the actual beautiful, vibrant citrus flavor has already died off. And the only other way to save it is to utilize the oils from the rind itself, but not the white part, just the skin. So it's more of the skin than the rind, but it's like a sweet spot. And that's okay. It reminds you of it, but then even with the acidity, it's just different. The actual citrus itself in the pulp is where the magic is. And if you don't like pulp, then you're just not even getting close to that. If you're a pulp person, as long as they stay whole, they can hold some flavor, but after 4 hours, it kind of die off. So usually with artificial flavors, your berries are pretty good. Spices, obviously, it's more of a sensation, so that can just be utilized at any time, and it can help accent it, can give it a little extra. So those are just things to know when you're trying these things, figuring out where you want to be at. This one's prickly pear. Prickly pear is a nickname for the fruit that comes off the cacti. It's actually very full of seeds. No one's really made them to be less seed filled, I guess. I don't know how to say it. Obviously, it's clear. I mean, I don't really have to. Yeah, it's just nothing fancy. This is by Karbach. Karbach, I'm pretty positive is bought, or most of it was bought by Anheuser-Busch. Smells very fruity, and they always go with the purple. The actual fruit itself turns very beautiful red. It's actually a really good fruit. I enjoyed it before as a kid. Had it many times. It's awesome. It just has a lot of seeds. So you definitely got to cut it open, spit seeds out. But if you add pomegranate, same concept. Things like that. So it smells really good. Very savory. Has that lime bitter. Um, Not terrible to me. That's all I can say. Um, so the phrase I came up with, the palate picky people, the three P's. When it comes to texture, most likely your seltzers are not going to be a big issue unless you just do not like sparkling water. The description for that is also spicy water, so the carbonation that is in there wants to release. And usually when you have a glass, there's a nick or something or a cup, and it allows it to form the bubble, and the bubble goes back to the top, releasing the CO2. That happens in your mouth. You have so many little taste buds, so many little areas where it can happen. It fizzes so fast, and the sensation can cause almost like a burning, and it's where people feel that spicy water. If you go to India, spicy water is usually the name for it, I believe. I've heard it before, but just know that it's not to get all scientific and specific. If you're not understanding something, hopefully this is something that can contribute to, oh, that's something to think about. I do get that. I'm not big on it, and then you can exclude yourself. If soda is usually okay for some people, just the sweetness is just very easy to enjoy and indulge in. These are going to be more savory. Some actually have fruit, some don't. Fruit holds differently, and then they can do things to perfume the fruit juice. Yes, perfume it so that it tastes as if it's still fresh fruit. Once it comes out, pineapple juice comes out, lime juice comes out, it's not the same. Berries usually hold the best. Um, Mango probably, but mango has a pulpiness, a sensation, and I actually had something to use synthetic mango, so somehow they're able to mimic that, and I don't hate it, but it's just not as enjoyable. The actual pulp is what I enjoy. So for me, for textures, I enjoy the texture. If you don't enjoy the texture, you're probably gonna stay away from it. This doesn't have that. It just has a little lime juice in there. The pear itself, and it finishes off not much bitter, just very lightly. The fruitiness kicks in, then the lime, then the bitter, and then it fades out. So if you're just looking for something to try out, Karbach's on the bandwagon. They've been there for a while. Sorry that I ranted for a while, but hopefully that's enough information for you to decide on this and other things, and the information can help you for your next choices, your next endeavor, your next options that you want to look at. And that way, if somebody's had it, you ask those questions. Did it have fruit juice in it? Was it a very fizzy? Was it very light? Did it actually have any lime in it? Any citrus? Was that very bitter? Most of them are like 100 calories or less. So was it very finishing, very flat, or did it retain a little beautiful flavor, flavorful finish? You know. So there you go. For me, I would drink this. This is easy. I'm a beer guy, and just it's cool. It's better than nothing. As much as I enjoyed liquor as a younger man, being older, you got things to do the next day. You gotta think about what you're doing, so you just stick to something where you feel good, have a good time. But always, 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 always practice just socializing. Just have water, social. One thing that I don't like for people, I just feel bad, is when they go, oh, I don't know how you can have fun without having a couple drinks. Just practice, just do it, just do it, just do it. Because no matter what, you should always be having a good time. You should always be taking care of yourself and always be safe. So that's a major rule. Keep it. Hopefully this was informative and helped you decide if you want to try these one. Prickly pear, usually most prickly pears aren't bad. The Shiner one has like a beer that does that. More perfumey, artificial, it's okay. The fruit itself, beautiful, I love it. If you haven't had it, at least try it, see if you enjoy that flavor period. And hopefully that's something to figure out. So for me, just one thumbs up, so that I can hold in my hand, enjoy the night, hang out. Now go out there and hang out, enjoy your TV, Netflix, whatever, Hulu. There's a million things to choose from. Just have a good time, be safe, and enjoy.